Hi, I'm Dr. Scott from Select Spine Sport.
Jeff Winsenreed from Monkey Bar Gym, Milwaukee.
And we're here to go over what proper kettlebell swings look like, and also what core function looks like and how it relates to your body.
Now that we've seen what bad form looks like, let's talk about why. In this first picture, we see that Jeff's picking up the kettlebell and his spine is flexed. This is a huge no-no. When your spine's flexed like this and not in a neutral position, you're crushing the discs that are between the bones in your spine. This will lead to disc bulges and eventually surgery if you're not careful. As we move on, we'll see that his butt is out and the kettlebell is very clearly angled down in this picture. That means he's using his shoulders more than his butt to propel the kettlebell forward. Once again, bad form. This is essentially a butt exercise, not a shoulder exercise. Going on from there, you'll see his whole spine is forward and flexed as he flexes, or as he brings the kettlebell back behind him. This is bad. Once again, same reason as the first picture. His spine is flexed. You will end up damaging your discs. And finally, we see the opposite problem, but just as bad. His spine is extended here as he's pushing with his butt, but he's leaning back with his torso too much. This is once again going to damage the discs. These are all things that should be absolutely avoided at all costs. Now that we've seen what good kettlebell form looks like, let's dissect it. So let's look at when he picks the kettlebell up. As you see, he picks it up, the bell is in front of him, and his spine is straight. Once again, spine positioning is super key to this. So stabilizing your abdomen and your butt is going to be key to keeping that spine straight. As we move on, we'll see that when the kettlebell is propelled forward, he's using his butt, and the kettlebell, you'll see, is no longer angled down but up. That's due to the momentum his hips are generating. This is an indication that you're using your butt and not your shoulders to do the movement. This is what it should look like. And finally, when the bell comes through his hips, you see that his spine is once again straight, his chin is looking straight forward, and his hands are all the way down to his pelvis. So he is going and using as much of his hips as he can to generate force, because the further that bell goes back, the more force he can generate going forward.